nag-transfer dito?
My sister graduated here.
Oh, so you're not Anderson? She's the last valedictorian here.
My parents want me to study here since then I found second grade school. So I had to go to LaSalle and pull them out. So special.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. What were you saying? No. All I can say is that huwag mo lang kasi people sinasabi. Home sweet home. It's so good to finally be back.
Oh, see, I'm hearing na isang weird na transferring ang roommate mo. And I am looking forward sa magiging setup new sis. Because after all, being paired up with a weird roommate is a good chismis, right? Upsies!
Don't mind Rachel, she's just a bitch.
Hey, Perry girl! Balita ko nag-summer class ka raw.
Yeah, I did. Pinilit ako ni Dad para daw mas ahead ako.
Your dad is really strict, kahit summer. Si Sabrina nga piece of cake lang sa kanya yung Spanish, while I suck at English. Well, if gusto mo, we can have our study session mamaya.
Sure, pero sinabihan din ako ni Rachel kanina eh. Would you mind if she's gonna tag along with us?
Anong ambag niya doon? Chismis?
Bunganga mo talaga eh, no? Mag-roommates kayo nun ah.
Blah blah. I don't care.
Hi. I don't think we've met. I'm Sabrina Mix.
Kaya,
Hi, Claire Dalton.
Hi, Kimberly Overstreet.
Actually guys, kapatid siya ni Julian Anderson.
The valedictorian National Merit School Anderson? Of course, I can see the resemblance.
Well, welcome to Halton.
Medyo mahirap talaga siya gaya ng sabi nila. Unless you're a genius like Sabrina here.
She only flatters me kaya tutulungan ko siya sa Spanish.
Uy, sa English din, a trig.
It's open! Dad! Akala ko umalis ka na po.
Magandang umaga po, Mr. Perry.
Oh, good morning, ladies. How are you?
You're doing well.
Nancy, nakausap ko si Principal Nolan and napansin ko na you're taking a lot of extracurricular activities. That's why I've decided to not let you go to school annual next year, and she agreed.
Pero Dad, ako yung assistant director!
Nan, I'm sorry.
Pero pa, it's not fair!
Excuse us girls for a minute. Let's go. Nancy, don't ever try to embarrass or raise your voice at me in public. Remember, you are just my daughter and I am your father, so please, respect! Do you understand?
Pero Dad, di kita pinapahiya. I just want to...
Pag natatapos ka na sa medical school, then you're on your own. You can do everything what you want. But until then, you will listen to me.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry.
Alam mo naman, di ba, on how this means to your mother?
Oh, well, kilala mo naman ako.
Oh, good girl. Okay, pag may kailangan ka, sabihin mo lang sa akin. Okay?
Bakit ba ba palagi mo na lang sinusunod ang gusto niya kahit na labag naman talaga sa loob mo?
Bakit ba? Hindi mo na lang kaya siya diretsuhin?
Dali lang sabihin pero ihirap kami. Bakit di niya kaya yan sabihin sa mga magulang ni Miss Future Lawyer at Miss Future Mom?
Girl, chill ka lang. Masyado yata mainit ang ulo mo.
Then stop telling me how to talk to my dad, okay? Pare-pareho naman tayo napipilitan at nakukulong dito sa mga bagay na ayaw natin pero ang gusto nila para sa atin. We're all trapped here.
Oh, sorry, okay? So, ano namang gagawin mo ngayon?
Ano pa bang magagawa ko? I have to drop the school annual. Wala rin naman akong choice eh.
Magkita na lang tayo later for our group study, okay? 8 o'clock. Be on time. I'll be expecting you guys.
To be there.
Thea, pwede ka rin sumama kung gusto mo.
I'll try my best to join you. Thank you.
Alis na kami.
Alam mo na kaagad kapag tayo. Ganyan din tayo kasigla at ka-fresh natin. Let's see how long these precious can maintain their energies.
Barry, have you forgotten? I'm also a transfer student. You're quite making me nervous.
Don't worry, Thea. I know it's hard at first, of course, because of your major adjustments in this school, but believe me, I know you'll get through this.
Don't forget your assignments and labs experiments for Friday of the week, and the submission of your chapter 1's report is due tomorrow. The class repeat after me. The study of driving method requires an absolute precision. Anyone failing to turn in a long-term assignment will be penalized a 1 point of the final grade. Now, let me urge you not to touch the active points. Who would like to begin by turning the sign? Cosine is a sign of the complement of an angle or curve. So if we define angle A, then we
Thank you. Don't be going to across na ito ko lahat sa mga numbers.
Masasanay ka rin yung teacher. Once you get the base of that, you'll do fine.
We're already 6 pages behind.
Good morning, folks. I am your new English teacher. Oh, Captain, my Captain. Who knows where the ducks from? Anybody? Not true? There is a poem by Walt Whitman about Abraham Lincoln. So in this class, you should call me, or you may refer to me as Mr. Greetings, or if it's slightly more daring, oh Captain, my Captain. To confirm some rumors, yes, I was once a student in this institution. Surviving. So everyone, pick up your textbook at the back, and let's go to the honor room.
I guess kailangan namin sumunod sa kanya, guys. Let's go!
Miss?
Giselle Pizzer.
How unfortunate. Okay, Miss Pitts, go to your textbook to page 542 and please read the first stanza of the poem.
To the virgins, to make much of time.
Yes, that's the one.
Gather you rosebud blowing, old time is still of life, and the same flower that smiles today, tomorrow will be dying.
Thank you, Miss Pitts. Gather ye rosebuds while you wait. The Latin term for that sentiment is carpe diem. Now, who knows what that means?
Carpe diem means seize the day.
Very good. Miss
Sabrina means sir.
seize the day. Why do you think the writer used these words?
Because they're in a hurry?
No. It is because we are looking for words. Ladies, ladies, each and one of us in this group will soon stop reading. Go, let me here. Seize the day. Make the lives extraordinary. Make your lives more.
Sasama ka sa group study namin mamaya?
Hindi na. Mag-aaral ako sa history mamayang gabi.
Okay. Sit yourself then.
Oh, so, how was the dinner? Sabi ko, Paco, how was the dinner with the Denver Reef?
Terrible.
Mait, nakilala ko ang pinakagwapong lalaki sa tanang buhay ko. Well, he's already engaged. At higit sa lahat, doon ko talaga sa pinakamagitan si Cheska Denver.
Okay, girls, 5 minutes until curfew. Magligpit na kayo at magsitulog na.
Ladies, please open your book to page 21 on the deal. Miss Perry, can you read aloud the first paragraph of the verse entitled Understanding?
Understanding Poetry by Dr. J. Evan Richard, PhD. To fully understand poetry, we must first be fluent with its meter, rhyme, and figures of speech, then ask three questions. Number one, how artfully has the objective of the poem been rendered? And number two, how much important is that objective? Question number one raises the poem to perfection, while question number two raises its importance. Once these questions have been answered, determining the poem's greatness becomes a relatively simple matter. If the poem's score for perfection is
Stop, Miss Perry. Excellent. That's what I thought about Dr. Richard. We're not talking about some math here. We're talking about poetry. how can you describe poetry like that? It reminds me of trash whenever I hear about understanding poetry and measurements. So please, do me a favor. Rip it out of your books. Go on, rip out the entire page. I want this rubbish in the trash. Where it belongs. Come on, everyone. Like this. Yes, take care of yourself. Everyone.
Are we supposed to be doing this?
Yes, rip it up.
What is going on here?
I don't hear any more reading. Oh, Mr. Answer.
Mr. Kenny, I thought you're not around.
I am. Just pass it around. Here in my class, I will teach you how to think of your own, savor words and language, how poetry must be felt and not measured. Now, Dr. J. Evan Pritchard must go down in history and be gone.
Guys, you won't believe what I just found.
Yearbook ba yan?
Oh, I found it in the library. Look here. Is there any, ba?
Captain of the soccer team, editor of the handball, Cambridge bound, most likely to do anything, dying young, Dead Poet Society.
Salmero? Girl, the real question here is what's that poet to say?
Any information about the organization? Wala eh. There's no mention of it. I can't help it, guys. I'm so curious about Dead Poet Society. Ano gusto talaga yun?
It's just a random organization, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. Of course, I thought about that. Pero kasi pakiramdam ko, it's more than just a random organization. I think there's more to it. Mr. Gidding? Sir! 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 Oh, Captain, my Captain! We're dying to know about Dead Poet Society, sir. I accidentally found your old annual book in the library.
It's fine, Nancy. There's nothing to be worried about.
Pero sir, we're just so curious about this Dead Poet Society. We want to know more about it.
Good Poet Society is organization. Kaya niyo bang magtago ng sekreto? Dead Poet Society is dedicated exactly about our life. It's a place by thorough and masama every time we meet. Konti lang kami magkaibigan noon at we would meet up at the old cave. Nagsalitan kami na magbasa ng mga tula at ng mga prominent artists tulad ni si Rizal, Epsilon Jose, at ni Joaquin. It's like an enchantment at that moment and let magic work on us.
You mean it was a bunch of guys sitting around and reading poetry?
No, Miss Overstreet. We weren't just guys. Believe me, we didn't just read poetry. We did a trip in our tongues, like honey.
Ano po ang ibig sabihin ng pangalan ng organization niyo, sir? You guys only read works from dead poets?
All poetry are acceptable to Sperry, but the name simply referred to the fact that in order to join the organization, you have to be dead.
What?
The living were simply pledges. Full membership requires a lifetime. Goodbye, students.
What if pumunta tayo ngayong gabi? Ano? Tara?
I don't know. Sounds so boring to me. I don't know about it either.
Di ba may curfew tayo?
Casey, edi huwag kayong sumama.
Alam niyo naman, siguro ilang minutes pinag-uusapan natin yun, ano?
Edi huwag na lang kayong sumama.
Gosh, please! 1 minute is kailangan natin mag-ingat. We're doomed if mahuli tayo.
So sino pa talaga sa inyo ang sasama?
Ako, syempre.
Well, ano pa bang magagawa namin? Lamig-lamig na. Malayo pa ba tayo?
Gosh, sigurado ba kayo sa dinadaanan natin? Sabihin na lang kung naliligaw tayo, okay? Para makabalik pa ako ng maaga.
Would you mind lowering your voice, guys? Kung ayaw yung malagot tayo, manahimik kayo.
Actually, malapit na naman tayo eh.
I'm a nag-
Guys, we're finally here!
I hereby reconvene the Dead Poets Society. I will now read the traditional opening message from society members. I went to the woods because I wished to live deliberately. I wanted to live deep and suck out all the marrow of life. Ang basahin natin ngayon ay isang tula na sinulat ni Jose Rizal na pinamagatang My Retreat. Beside a spacious beach of fine and delicate sand, and at the foot of a mountain greener than a leaf, I planted my humble hut beneath a pleasant orchard, seeking in the still serenity of the woods repose to my intellect and silence to my grief. The overflowing brook that from the shadowy jungle descends between huge boulders washes it with its spray, donating a current of water through makeshift bamboo pipes that in the silent night is melody and music, and crystalline nectar in the noon heat of the day.
If the sky is serene, meekly flows the spring, strumming on its invisible zither unceasingly. But come the time of the rains, an impetuous torrent spills over rocks and chasms, pours, foaming and a boil to hurt itself with a frenzied roaring toward the sea. This said, they tell of the first morning on the earth, of the first kiss, with which the sun inflamed her breast, when multitudes of being materialized from nothing, to populate the abyss and the overhanging summits, and all the places where that quickening kiss was pressed.
How do we strip ourselves of prejudice, habits, influences? The answer, my dear students, is that we must constantly endeavor to find a new point of view. Why do I stand here?
Feel taller?
I stand up here in my desk to remind myself that we must force ourselves to look at things in a different way. The world is different from up here. So if you don't believe it, stand up and try it. All of you, take turns. If you're sure about something, try to force yourself to think it in another way. Even if you know it's wrong or silly. When you read, don't consider only what the other thinks, but take time to consider what you think. You must strive to find your own voice first, and the only way to begin, that is likely where to find it at all. In addition to your essays, I want each of you to write a poem. Something of your own to be delivered aloud in class. See you on Monday.
Nahanap ko na!
Found what?
Kung ano talaga ang gusto kong gawin. What's really inside of me?
Mole metal eh. What is this?
It's a plate, see?
Of course I know that. I mean, what's it got to do with you?
They're putting it up at the social hall. See? Open tryouts.
So?
So I'm gonna act! Ever since I can remember, gustong-gusto ko talaga itong subukan. Last summer, I even tried to go to the summer stock auditions, but of course, ayaw kong payagan ni Dad.
And now he will?
Of course hindi! But that's not the point, see? The point here is that, for the first time in my whole life, I know what I want. At gagawin ko ang gusto kong gawin whether he likes it or not. Carpe diem, see? Crispin! Basilio! Nasaan kayo ang mga anak ko?
Nan, paano ko naman sasali kung di ka papayagan ng daddy mo?
First, dapat makuha ko ang gusto kong role. Second, mamaya mo na problemahin yan, see?
Di ka pa papatay ng daddy mo pag nalaman na sinusunod mo siya.
As far as I'm concerned, he won't have to know about any of it, T.
Come on, you know that's impossible.
T, nothing's impossible!
Paalam ko kayo muna. Malay mo, payagan ka niya this time.
If I don't ask, at least I am not disobeying him.
But if he said no before, then...
Sino ba talaga ang kinakampihan mo? Di ba nga ako nakakuha ng part, oh? Can't I even enjoy the idea of it for a little while?
Sorry.
By the way, there's a meeting this afternoon. Are you coming?
I guess.
Di ko naman siguro iniisip yung sinabi ni Sir kanina, di ba?
But you...
Being in the club means being stirred up by things. You look about as stirred up as a cesspool.
You want me out? Is that what you're saying?
No, T! I want you in! But it means you gotta do something. Not just saying you're in.
Listen, Nan, I appreciate your interest in me. But I'm not like you. Pag may sinasabi ka, people pay attention at sinusunod ka nila. Well, me? Di ako ganun.
Why not? Don't you think you could be?
No! I don't know. And I'll probably never know. The point is, there's nothing you can do about it. So butt out, alright? I can take care of myself just fine.
I see a sweetness in his smile. Bright light shines from his eyes. But life is complete contentment. Just knowing that he's I'm sorry if it's secret.
Okay. What Miss Oversweet has done demonstrates an important point, not only in writing poetry, but also in every area. That is, the important things in life, such as love, beauty, truth, and justice.
And don't limit poetry to the word. Poetry can be found in music, a photograph, in the way a meal is prepared. Anything with the stuff of revelation. It can exist in the most everyday things, but it must never, never be ordinary. By all means, write about the sky or a guy's smile. But when you do, let your poetry conjure. Any day, I don't care as long as it enlightens us, hears us, and if it's inspired, make us feel a bit immortal. Now, who wants to recite? Who's next? Come on! I'll get to everyone eventually.
Look at Miss Anderson. Such agony. Step up, and let's put you up your nose.
Miss Anderson believes that everything she has inside of her is worthless and embarrassing. Correct, Maya? Isn't that your view? And today, we will see that what is inside of you is worth a great deal. Miss Anderson, there is a picture of Whitman over there. What does it remind you of? Quickly, Miss Anderson.
A madman.
It's kind of see how.
I close my eyes. His image fixed beside me. With a stare that pounds my brain, his hands reach out and choke me. All the time he mumbles slowly.
Mumbles what?
Truth! Truth is like a blanket that always leaves your feet cold. Stretch it! Pull it! It will never cover any of us. Kick at it! Beat at it! It will never be enough. From the moment we enter crying, from the moment we leave dying, it will only cover your head as you wail and cry and scream!
It's not. Never forget this.
Thank you, sir.
Can you see Miss Anderson?
Alam ko talagang kayang-kaya mo yon. Great job! See you at the cave this afternoon.
Thanks, ma'am. I'll see you.
In this week's issue of Worlds and Honors, there appeared an unauthorized and profane article about the need for boys at Walton. Rather than spend my valuable time breaking out the guilty parties, and let me assure you, I will find them. I am asking any and all students who know anything about this article to make themselves known here and now. Whoever the guilty persons are, this is your only chance to avoid expulsion from this school.
Walton Academy, hello? Yes, she is. Just a moment. Miss Nola, it's for you. What? It's God. He said we should have guys at Milton.
Who else was involved in this?
No one, Mom. It's just me. I do the proofreader for the paper, so I inserted my article instead of rough phrase.
Miss Dalton, if you think you are the first one to get thrown out of this school, think again. Others have similar notions and they have failed. Assume the possession. Count aloud, Miss Dalton. Do you
What?
still insist that this was your idea and your idea alone?
Yes, Mom.
What is this Dead Poet Society? I want names.
It's just me, Miss Nolan. I swear. Gawa-gawa ko lang po yun lahat.
Kapag nalaman kong may iba kang kasabwat, papatalsikin ko silang lahat. And you will remain enrolled. Do you understand? Now stand up. Wilton can forgive Miss Dalton, provided that you have the courage to admit your mistake. You will make an apology to the entire school.
Ano nangyari? Ayos ka lang ba? Were you trapped?
No,
What happened?
I'm supposed to turn everybody in, apologize to the school, and all will be forgiven.
Mr. Keating, may I have a word with you?
I'll go ahead. Dean, Mr. Keating.
Wait.
This was my first room. And that desk over there, this was my first desk.
Hindi ko po alam na natutulog ko lang yan.
English, way before your time. It was hard giving it up, I'll tell you. I'm hearing rumors, John, or some unorthodox teaching methods in your classroom. I'm not saying that they have something to do with the Dalton boys at first. But I don't think I have to warn you that boys this age are very impressionable.
Ako, sis. Isang simple boy ba? Ngunit palagi akong pinagandaan ng aking asawa. Ngunit wala akong magawa. Kasi mahal ko siya.
Hindi ko siya kayang iwanan. Ngunit natatakot din ako sa kanya.
Pero nandiyan naman ang aking mga anghel. Sila Crispina at Basilio. God, I love this.
The play?
Yes, in acting. God, for the first time in my whole life, I feel completely alive. You should try it. You should come to the rehearsal, Theo. Okay, so, where were we?
Mababait sila at mapagmahal.
Okay, try mo pa.
Mababait sila at mapagmahal.
Finally, we're done. Thanks, sis. I have to go. Bye. See you at dinner.
Nancy, you have to stop with that ridiculous play immediately. Don't talk back to me. It's bad enough that you wasted your time with that absurd acting business. You deliberately deceived me. How do you expect to get away with this? Who told you to join?
Is that the song getting?
Answer me! Answer me!
Nobody. I'm surprised. I've got all I said.
Sa tingin mo ba hindi ko malaman to? Miss Mars told me that her niece is in a play together with you. But I defended you, telling that you are not in a play and her niece must be mistaken. Alam kinuha pa ako sa lugar. Now, you are going to the rehearsal tomorrow and tell them that you are quitting.
Mother, I don't want to be Mars. The play is tomorrow night. Father, please.
I don't care if the world will end tomorrow. You will dance with the play. Is it clear? Is it clear? I made great sacrifices to get you here, Nancy. You will not let me down.
Why did you do it? I mean, with all these things that I dismissed, I look like the be out seeing the world or something.
I'm seeing the word, Nancy. The new word. Things like this, at least, what did you do? Did you really ask me about the teacher?
My father is making me quit the play at the social hall. When I think about RPDM and all that, I feel like I'm in prison. Acting is everything to me, Mr. Keating. It's what I want to do. Of course. I can see my father's point. We're not a rich family like Claire's. But he's planned the rest of my life for me. And he's never even asked me what I want.
Have you told your father what you just told me? About your passion for acting?
Are you kidding? He'd kill me.
Then, you're playing a part of him too, aren't you, Nancy? I know, this seems impossible, but you have to talk to your father and let him know who you really are.
What? I know what he'll say. He'll say that acting is just a whim and that it's frivolous and that I should forget about it. He'll tell me how they're counting on me and to put it out of my mind for my own good.
Well, it's more than a whim. Prove it to him. Show him with your passion and commitment that it's what you really want to do. If that doesn't work, then at least by then you'll be 18 and be able to
Do what you want.
18? What about the play? Bukas sa gabi na performance namin. Isn't there an easier way? Thanks, Mr. Pinky. I'll have to step up there.
Nancy, your father. Is he not here? Nancy, that was great. We're having a party.
Nancy, you? You keep away from her!
Nancy!
Don't make it worse than it is.
Anak, I am trying very hard to understand why you insist na suwayan kami. But whatever the reason, I will not let you ruin your life. You are going to Harvard and you will become a doctor.
Pero Dad, that's 10 more years. Don't you see that's a lifetime?
You have a lot of opportunities that I've never dreamed of. Pero hindi ako papayag na mawala lahat yun ng dahilan sa letting play na yan! Naiintindihan mo ba? Ha?
Nancy. Who knows? Who cares? Next time I see Nancy's father, I'm gonna make him realize how good Nancy at acting is. I don't care what happens to me. Don't be stupid.
Mr.
J?
Naisip ko makita ko kayo dito.
Captain, will you lead it?
Come on, Mr. Keating, please.
Okay, but only a short one. I went to the woods because I wanted to live deep and suck out all the marrow of life. It would throw out all that was not life and not. When I came to die, discover that I had not lived. Dive for dreams or a slogan may topple you. Trees are the roots and wind is wind. Trust your heart, if the seas catch fire, and live by love. Till the stars walk backward, honor the past, but welcome the future. And dance your death away at this wedding. Never mind the world with its villains or heroes. For God like girls and tomorrow and the earth. Now, who else wants to read? Come on. Don't be shy.
I have something.
The thing you've been writing about?
Yeah. We are dreaming of tomorrow, and tomorrow isn't coming. We are dreaming of a glory that we don't really want. We are dreaming of a new day, when the new day's here already. We are running from the battle, when it's one that must be fought. And still we sleep. We are listening to the calling, but never really heeding. Hoping for the future, with the future's only plans. Dreaming of the wisdom that we are, dodging daily. Praying for a savior, when salvation's in our hands. And still we sleep. And still we sleep. And still we pray. And still we fear. And still we sleep.
That was great.
You were great, Miss
That was great.
What's the purpose of life when your parents won't even let you do the things you love? It's the first thing that I requested. First time.
It's only 8. Gusto mo pang matulog.
Thea. Nancy is dead. She shot herself. Thea! Thea! Open the door! Thea!
Someone has to know that it was her father. Nancy wouldn't kill herself. She loved living.
You don't seriously think it was her father?
Not with a gun! Damn it. Even if the bastard didn't pull the trigger, even if Mr. Mary didn't shoot her, he killed her. They have to know that.
Rachel is such a snitch. She's in Nolan's office right now thinking
About what?
about the club, Giselle. Think about it. Kailangan nilang may masisi para sa reputasyon ng eskwelahan na to.
Rachel? Talagang traitor ka, no? Ano ba problema mo? Hindi ko alam sinasabi mo!
You just told Nolan everything about the club is what I'm talking about.
In case you hadn't heard, Claire, may tinatawag tayong honor code in the school. And if the teacher asks you something, you should tell the truth or you're expelled! Why you? They're not after us, Claire! We're all victims, us and Nancy!
What does that mean? Who are they after?
Why? Mr. Kidding, of course! You didn't really think that he could avoid responsibility, do you?
Mr. Keating? Responsible for Nancy? Is that what they're talking about?
Who else do you think, Dembo? The administration? Mr. Perry? No! Mr. Kidding put us up to all of this, didn't he? Kung hindi dahil sa kanya, hindi sana buhay pa si Nancy ngayon, hindi sana nag-aaral pa siya at nangarap na maging doktor. That's not true! Mr. Kidding didn't tell Nancy what to do. Nancy loved acting. Believe what you want, pero sinira ni Mr. Kidding ang buhay nating lahat!
You bitch!
Excuse me, Eve. I just came here to get my